Hello guys, welcome back in how to go beast mode with Street Ninja Academy, which is the video where I'm gonna give you a set of skills and moves you have to be able to do if you wanna move on from Ninja Kids to beast mode class.
And we're going to be going through each and every move on our criteria, how to do it, how not to do it, so that it's passable and at a good standard where you're ready to move up.
Alright,
Let's get straight into it.
First, we're going to kick things off with the rolls, starting with the forward roll to stand up. Avoid rolling onto your head, crossing your legs to help you to stand up, and putting your hands down to help you to stand up. Make sure that you're relying on a nice tight tuck shape to bring you up onto your feet. Next, we have the backwards roll onto our feet. So with this one, common mistakes are starting from sitting, which kills your momentum, flaring your elbows out to the side. This is a weak position to push in, and you may struggle to push yourself over, resulting in rolling over your shoulder like this. We also want to avoid rolling over and landing on our knees. So make sure to keep those elbows in, stay nice and tucked, and land on your feet. And lastly, we have the shoulder roll or the safety roll. The key point to remember with this one is to roll from your shoulder to your opposite hip in a straight line. Things to avoid with this move are rolling completely over your side, landing on your knees. Rolling with your head in between your hands. This is going to leave you with kind of a half shoulder roll, half forward roll. And lastly, make sure that you're not rolling off to the side. Even though that this roll is diagonal, the direction of the roll still needs to be going forwards. Now we're going to move on to our basic acrobatic skills, starting with the cartwheel. Some common mistakes to avoid with this one are going off to the side, tucking your legs in when you're upside down, overshooting your cartwheel out of control, and undershooting your cartwheel. Make sure to perform this move with control and that your legs, your body, and the overall direction of the cartwheel are all straight. The next floor skill on our list is kicking up into a handstand and coming back down with control, making sure to join your legs together before you come back down. Common mistakes with this move include not kicking up high enough into your handstand, kicking over too much, causing yourself to go out of control, and bending your arms and arching your back, losing posture. Make sure to keep a nice straight posture throughout the handstand, join your legs together, and come back down nice and gracefully. The next skill that we're going to be looking at is our bar skill, which is the assisted bat flip on the bars. This move should be done with no momentum, relying on all of your core strength to bring you all the way around onto your feet, just like so. Some mistakes that we don't want to see are pushing off the floor to help yourself around, hooking your feet around the bars to assist you onto your feet, landing uncontrolled, under-rotating, and also over-rotating onto your back. The next skills we're going to be taking a look at are our 3 basic vaults, which include the step vault, the lazy vault, and the speed vault. These 3 vaults should be performed so that your speed going towards, going over, and moving away from the obstacle remains the same. This means that your vault is efficient. It's also a requirement that the obstacle is at least waist height so that it's still considered an obstacle to vault over. If the obstacle is too low, then it defeats the purpose of having to vault in the first place. Some common vaulting mistakes to avoid are slowing down when you vault, taking off from 2 feet, landing on 2 feet, and facing the wrong direction after you finish. Flow and control both need to be maintained. And the last section of our curriculum is conditioning, kicking things off with 3 pull-ups, making sure that your chin is over the bar on the way up and that your arms are locked out on the way down. Common mistakes include jumping off the floor for momentum, kicking your legs or kipping to give yourself extra assistance. This one really isn't a good look, guys. Lack of range of motion, so either not pulling yourself up high enough or not locking your arms out on the way down. Remember to perform this movement using your strength, so using no momentum and with full range of motion. Next on the conditioning list is 10 push-ups. So locking your arms out on the way up, chest to touch the floor on the way down, and maintaining a straight body the entire time. Mistakes to avoid are lack of range of motion, losing the tightness in your core, causing you to arch on the way up, pushing with your head behind your hands, causing your elbows to flare out to the side. This is a weak pushing position and may cause injury. Make sure to maintain good posture and full range of motion throughout the movement. And last on our list for our legs, 20 squats. All the way down, all the way up, maintaining a straight body throughout the movement. Things to avoid with this one are allowing your knees to cave inwards, limited range of motion, so either not going deep enough or not extending your legs fully, coming onto your tiptoes, limiting your balance and your stability. Trying to go lower than your mobility will allow you, causing your hips to tuck forwards and arching your back. Make sure to maintain good posture, full range of motion and control throughout the movement.
That wraps up our video for our requirements if you want to move up to our beast mode class.
Yep.
Remember, this isn't a tutorial, this is us just explaining what we require if you want to move up, and also the kind of things that we don't want to see.
So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask us in person, or you can send a message or email.
And we'll get back to you.
Yeah, we get back to you.
All right.
So good luck, and then keep up with your training.